Oh, are you rolling? Thank you. Here we have a falafel. What I put in it was some falafel. I got the falafel mix here. You know, it's made with chickpeas. I actually get it from a guy around the corner, so at this store, my boy Muhammad hooks me up. $5 a pound. And then I cook it inside of coconut oil. Stir fry it, I would say, actually. And we have some cut up lettuce, tomatoes, and onions. I put a little bit of this olive dressing. It's more of a salad dressing. And then it has balsamic vinaigrette in it as well. We also have some hummus here that I made myself. In the hummus we have chickpeas, tahini, and parsley, and then put it in the fridge for a few hours to let it cool down, get a nice consistency. And I put that inside of the falafel here, you know. Now I wrap it up, and you got yourself a nice meal. A little toastier than it probably should have been. Aside from the bread, could have been a little less toasted. This is good. Cheers. Let's see what our guest thinks of it. My hands are washed already. Cooked everything, made everything. I made it with first ingredient. Hold on, I want to make this very clear. First ingredient that I used and I always use in all of my recipes is love. And I mean that. Yo, bro. Why don't you try that there?
Thank you.
You gotta wait for a few bites. The meat's in, like, not the meat literally, you know, the meat of it is like a little deeper in the falafel itself. Yeah, go ahead. Oh no, look, we can see he actually penetrated into the falafel. So we can see that he knows how it tastes for sure. And so I think we can ask him, you know what, we're gonna let him take a few more bites. Cause we need to know what he thinks. So we need to have him judge it the best he possibly can.
Where's the tahini sauce? That was a little dry.
You know, I put hummus. That's what I was saying. He didn't get to the meat of it. Meat is like in the middle. You know, I didn't spread the things around that well. I guess that was the con of this recipe here, is I didn't do a good enough job spreading it out. But we're gonna wait and see what he thinks a few more bites down the line.
What's the dog think?
He thinks he's not being equally thought of, I guess. He's like, where's mine? But you know what? He's actually
Use salad dressing?
He's cool. Yeah, like an olive salad dressing. You can see that he actually pointed that out to me, so we know that he's getting a really good taste of it. He's about like 4 or 5 bites in. You know what? Honestly, I forgot to get it, but I would definitely add guacamole to this recipe. Me personally. You know, they say actions speak much louder than words, and right now he is just communicating so much to me. He is saying so much. It's great to see that my work, my effort is appreciated.
I really like when you pronounce your words.
He's even complimenting me. You see, when you get the compliments, that means the food has been prepared so well that the focus has been lost. Because he's not hungry. I just want to point that you weren't hungry, were you? I mean, hungry like, my stomach is hungry. So, we're taking that into consideration, alright? There's a lot of things we need to take into consideration, but you know what? For now, we're just gonna focus on him. No, now you're really in the meat of it. I mean, now you are like, you know what it tastes like. So now that you know what it tastes like, what can you tell our viewers about the taste? About the texture? About what you think?
I think our host of this show is pretty high off of his fucking ass.
Don't believe him. It's the food.
Would you put magic mushrooms in here?
You know, that's also another good ingredient to add in here. Me personally, I would add like I'm saying this and I made it, I didn't do it, but right now we're working with what we have. I also need you to know that. Although I do have mushrooms, I just didn't put the time and effort into it. Like, this is not making me look good. Look at him.
Just trying to eat here.
That was mildly entertaining. Back to the kitchen. Oh. Check this out. Tomatoes, onions, mushrooms. Did I mention all of the onions? You know what we're gonna do though? Like, you know, just me thinking randomly about the future. We're going to, we're going to cook vegetables and make recipes out of the vegetables that we grow. I'm going to put a good amount of garlic in there.
Garlic good.
I do like garlic. So why not? As you can see, I have a little bit of a technique to cracking them. You know, usually you gotta like peel them, but...
Let me see that. Let me see that.
Well, honestly, I wasn't gonna use another one, but just for the sake of this, I will do it again. And with this one, I'm going to eat it right now. I'm not just gonna put it in my mouth. I'm gonna chew the motherfucker too. That real gully shit, you know what I'm saying? Alright, you see that? And now I could just easily take it out of that husk. That hard husk. Good stuff. Probably not the time I'd do this if I was having some female guests over.